Hello and welcome back to the Peachy Keens. Join us today as we travel into the Bahamas to show you what to do in Grand Bahamas Island. Just as a little background information, we did fly into the island and then we rented a car from the resort that we stayed at. We found this very helpful as we did not have to take excursions to get places. We were able to drive there ourselves. As you can see, if you're an American, it's a little tricky because you're driving on the wrong side of the road, but you get used to it after a little bit of time. Another tip we wanted to share before we get into what to do in Grand Bahama Island is to consider bringing your own snorkeling gear. We found this really helpful and saved us money having our own gear. We'll share our Amazon link down in the description box for the flippers and the mask and snorkel set that we used. Our first suggestion when looking for what to do in Grand Bahamas Island is Lucayan National Park. When we went in 2023, children were $6 and adults were $11. After finding our parking spot, we were greeted by the park ranger who gave us a brochure and went over the features of the park, as well as telling us how to get across the street to part of Lucayan National Park, the Gold Rock Beach. At the beginning of the trail, you'll find a restroom and changing room that you can use before or after visiting the beach. And then as you continue walking, you will head down a dirt path which will lead you to Ben's Cave, which is the first cave in the park. Lucayan National Park features one of the world's longest charted underwater cave systems. While you cannot swim in these caves, there is a boardwalk that will lead you down into the cave, and the first cave we walked in even had bats. Just a short walk or run up the trail, you'll find the Lucayan Burial Cave. The entire loop, including the two caves, will only take you probably 10 to 15 minutes to walk. As mentioned before, just across the street is Gold Rocks Beach. It's also a part of Lucayan National Park. After crossing the street, you'll find a map which will show you the two different ways that you can get down to the beach. One way is to go to the right, which will take you through the mangroves and is a little bit longer of a path, or you can go to the left, which is a shorter path down to the beach. You do want to make sure that you bring water with you, as on very hot days it can be kind of a longer walk to get down to the beach. It's like a postcard. This beach is probably the prettiest beach I've ever been to, but you do want to plan ahead and be sure you have everything you need, as there's no stands or stores down by the water. As you can see, this is a beautiful stretch of beach, and if you catch it later in the afternoon, you're likely to find very small crowds because most of the tour buses come earlier in the day and have come and gone by then. So it's a great place to spend time on the beach or in the water swimming or snorkeling. As you just heard the kids say, our next stop on our things to do while in the Bahamas is Paradise Cove, where you can snorkel and swim with the sea turtles. This is another popular stop for tour buses, but if you do like us and rent a car, you can come here on your own. There are a variety of different packages offered that you can choose from, which include admission and other offerings such as a beach umbrella or lounge chair and soft drink. Our kids particularly enjoyed the Goombay Punch. The beauty of coming in your own car is that you can choose how long you stay, as well as bring things like your own snorkel, which saves quite a bit of money. You could just pay the $5 admission and come in and swim and be done with it, and that would be fantastic. We actually bought the lounge chairs and didn't end up using them because we spent our whole time in the water. Once you pay, you'll go over to this window to pick up anything that you've rented, and then they do a safety briefing for anyone who will be going in the water. Just beyond our kids on the swimming dock, you will see that Paradise Cove offers direct access to Dead Man's Reef, which is rated the best reef on Grand Bahama Island. The reef is within swimming distance of the beach, and it has lots of tropical marine life. So in addition to the real reef, in 2014, Paradise Cove deployed 260 reef balls in front of the beach resort. Reef balls are the world's leading designed artificial reef modules. These were great to swim by and look into and see all the different sea life living inside. So if you choose to stay on the cove side, it's typically a lot calmer than if you swim out past the reef, and it's pretty shallow, or at least the time we went it was. But once you swim past the reef, you will notice a 20 to 30 foot drop, which opens you up to a variety of marine life. We saw sharks and stingrays and a lot of different fish. If you're like us, you'll work up quite an appetite swimming and snorkeling, so you'll want to be sure to check out Paradise Cove's snack bar. With great selections, you'll be sure to find something good to eat. Be sure to check out the conch fritters. Up next on our list of things to do in Grand Bahamas is the Lucaya Marketplace. We spent a couple of hours of here talking with the locals and shopping around. The Lucaya Marketplace is the largest shopping, dining, and entertainment open-air facility in the Bahamas. One of the things our kids really enjoyed was seeing the old-timey telephone booth and taking their pictures inside. A fun place that you might want to check out if you're looking for a seafood dinner is Pier One. Nightly, there are shark feedings at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. So we went in and started eating, and then when it was time for the shark feeding, we headed out to the deck, and then one of the restaurant servers came out and fed the sharks, and we were able to see over the edge the shark feeding. Oh gosh.
Oh,
1 in there.
our days in Grand Bahamas, we split up and the boys did a fishing charter and the girls did the Unesco Dolphin experience. There are several choices you can make when booking your experience through Unesco. The Dolphin experience that we did is at Sanctuary Bay on Grand Bahama Island. Once you arrive, you will check in and then they have you sit in this seating area right here waiting for the others to arrive. Once the others arrive, they will take you down to the water and you'll sit on the edge of the water as you watch the dolphin show. The show is approximately 1.5 hours long, and you each get to go down into the water and spend about 7 to 10 minutes with the dolphins. While you're not allowed to video or photograph during the majority of the experience, they do have photographers down in the water to get the shots when you're down with the dolphins, and we love that we have these pictures to save our memories. The Unesco Dolphin experience is both entertaining and educational. The dolphin trainers are able to answer your questions and also show you the things that the dolphins know how to do. We highly recommend the Unesco Dolphin experience. We learned so much and it was such a highlight of our trip to the Grand Bahamas. After the dolphins say goodbye, you can head on over to the bird patio, which is home to the macaws, cockatoos, and African tortoises of all sizes. You are allowed to hold the macaws and get your picture made.
Okay, I'm going to film you first. Hey, something is on your arm. Hello. Hello. So that one will grow into that one.
They also have a little drink stand where you can grab your Goombay punch. As I mentioned before, the guys spent their day out on the open waters fishing. They brought home a lot of good fish and were able to cook it up for dinner. They had a great time and made many wonderful memories.
Doing great. There you go. Reel it, Jonah. Reel it, Jonah. What do you think, Noah? Barracuda! Barracuda!
If you're in Grand Bahamas on a Wednesday night, you might want to try out the Smith's Point fish fry. We had been told by many people to be sure to check this out. We headed down there. We had already eaten, so we did not eat, so we can't speak particularly to the food, but we had a great time with the kids playing down at the beach, and we all got our dance on as well. It was a lot of fun, and we made a lot of great memories there.
You gotta understand that we get one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we
clips were just taken on adventures that we took around on the island. They're not designated places that we'd necessarily recommend, but we had fun doing them.
One chance, you will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, the summer night, the summer night, the summer night, the summer night. Someday we will look back, and our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember all that happened to us. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night, the summer night.
Thank you, Grand Bahamas, for sharing your beautiful people, sights, and helping us make memories that will last a lifetime.
Bye-bye, Bahamas. Bye-bye, Bahamas.
Until next time, stay peachy.